Dance with me. Back and forth.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Quick 60 Sports. Today I'm going to give you an update on the NFL breaking news that Deshaun Watson is now a Cleveland Brown. If you check my YouTube short, I posted it as soon as it happened. But the details are that he's going to get about $46 million a year, which is ridiculous. I mean, the guy's never even won a Super Bowl, and he's getting paid that much. He's technically, still facing civil charges as well. The Browns are giving up, for sure, 3 first-round picks, which they're not giving up any players, so that's good as far as the roster is still formed. They have one of the better rosters around the NFL. However, they still didn't make the playoffs, and they still struggle mightily as far as organizational standpoints go if you're the Cleveland Browns and you're a Cleveland Brown fan. And realistically, the Browns still have 8 picks, I believe, in the NFL draft. They gave away 3 firsts, I think a 5th and a 3rd, something like that. But more importantly is that they also got Amari Cooper, so he'll be a huge target for Deshaun Watson. They also have Harrison Bryant as well at tight end. I don't know if David Njoku will re-sign or not. I don't remember if he did or not. But regardless, they still have Harrison Bryant and Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb in the backfield as well, and Kareem Hunt. And also you have a great offensive line if you're Deshaun Watson, and Joel Bentoni and Jared Willis as well. It's a pretty stout offensive line in Cleveland. And, part of the issue for me, though, is that if you're Deshaun and you were looking at the NFC South between the Saints and Falcons and possibly Panthers, and you go to Cleveland, I mean, in my personal opinion, they're not even still with Deshaun. They're not even in the top 3 in their own division. If you go to the Saints, you're probably top 3 in the whole NFC with that defense and that coaching. And I mean, I know Dennis Allen's there now, not Sean Payton, but still, the NFC is so much easier. All these players that are signing, if you're a free agent, have you noticed that all of them are going to AFC? The AFC is loaded down. Von Miller, Devontae Adams. I mean, I can go on and on with all the Baltimore signings. And now you got the Browns getting Deshaun, and the Chargers, getting Khalil Mack in the trade. And I mean, it's all AFC loaded down. So if you're Deshaun, I feel like you would want to go to the NFC because there's going to be a lot of pressure riding on you if you want to do something. And honestly, I don't see them making the playoffs. I'll make my prediction. Each team's predictions and records after the NFL draft will go in roster depth analysis. But, if you're a Houston Texans fan, you probably would like a player back with this deal. You get 3 firsts for sure. And obviously, the Browns' record might be a little bit better in the next few years as well. But you still got to love what they get. And sometimes, it's kind of an odd situation for them not to get a player back, but the Texans don't need a quarterback because they have Davis Mills that they like right now. They're going to evaluate him, and they're getting rid of a quarterback, so they really don't want Baker. So it doesn't make sense to get a player unless they were going to get a player like a safety since they just lost Justin Reed, a defensive player of some sort. So, let me know what you think about the trade. Let me know who you think won the trade, but I just can't believe he went to Cleveland and that loaded AFC North, but more importantly, the loaded AFC in general. I mean, obviously, yes, I know that the NFC won the last 2 Super Bowls, but that's because you just have one team playing one team. But if they broke down the records and had no conferences, I mean, I'd say the top 5 or 6 teams would end up being in the AFC overall every single year, year in and year out. So you got to deal with Buffalo. You got to deal with possibly the Patriots. You got to deal with the Titans, who no one's really talking about because they built through the draft. They're not really doing huge free agent signings other than Harold Landry, which they re-signed. But then you got the Bengals, who went to the Super Bowl. I think the Ravens are competing for the AFC North division title. And then obviously you kind of got the Browns. Then you have every team in the AFC West as well being competitive. So, I mean, the AFC is just crazy this year. Guys, let me know what you think. Subscribe down below if you like my videos and you want more NFL, NBA, or MLB updates as well. All right, guys, till next time.